Did you know that learning a handstand doesn't just challenge your muscles, it actually rewires your brain in fascinating ways? Most people think balance is all about physical strength, but the real magic happens inside your head. When you flip yourself upside down, your brain is forced to process a completely new perspective, and that's where the transformation begins. It's not just about having strong arms or shoulders. Your brain has to create brand new neural pathways to help you understand and control your body in this unfamiliar position. Imagine your brain as a supercomputer, constantly updating its software to help you adapt. Each time you attempt a handstand, your brain is hard at work, learning how to interpret signals from your muscles, joints, and inner ear, all while you're upside down. This process is called proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense its position in space. It's almost like teaching your brain a brand new language, a language of balance, coordination, and spatial awareness. At first it feels awkward and confusing, but with practice your brain becomes fluent and your movements start to feel natural and controlled. Every single practice session sends a powerful signal to your brain. Hey, this is important, let's get better at it. The more consistently you practice, the stronger these neural connections become. It's like building a bridge. Each repetition adds another plank, making the path smoother and more reliable. Consistency is the secret ingredient that turns wobbly attempts into steady progress. You can't expect real progress from just trying once in a while. Your brain needs regular repeated input to truly adapt and improve. Think of it like learning to play an instrument or speak a new language. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Every fall, every shaky attempt is actually your brain learning and growing stronger. The best part, the benefits of improved balance and coordination don't just stay on the mat. They spill over into every part of your life. Better posture, less clumsiness, and a noticeable boost in confidence. You'll find yourself moving with more control and ease, whether you're walking, running, or just going about your day. Mastering a handstand isn't about being perfect from the start. It's about patience, repetition, and celebrating every small win along the way. Each milestone, no matter how tiny, is proof that your brain and body are working together and making progress. Remember, every expert was once a beginner who didn't give up. So get ready to turn your world and your brain upside down. Embrace the challenge, trust the process, and enjoy the journey of discovering what your mind and body can achieve together. Most people try a handstand, fall and quit, thinking they're not built for it. It's easy to believe that handstands are reserved for gymnasts, acrobats, or people with some kind of special talent. But the truth is, almost everyone who's ever learned to balance upside down started out just like you, wobbly, unsure, and probably a little embarrassed. The first attempts are rarely graceful. In fact, they're usually full of stumbles, awkward landings, and a lot of self-doubt. But that's not a sign you should give up. It's just the beginning of the journey. But nobody just wakes up holding a perfect handstand. Every person you see effortlessly balancing on their hands has a story filled with falls, frustration, and countless tries. Progress is rarely a straight line. It's a series of ups and downs, small wins, and lessons learned from every failed attempt. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, it's persistence. The secret, daily consistent practice, even just 5 or 10 minutes. You don't need hours in the gym or fancy equipment. What matters most is showing up day after day and giving your best effort, no matter how small it seems. Over time, these short, regular sessions build strength, balance, and confidence. They create a foundation that makes the impossible feel possible. Think of each session as a penny in a piggy bank. Alone, it's small, but over time, it adds up. Every time you practice, you're making a tiny deposit into your handstand account. At first, it might not look like much is happening, but as the days and weeks go by, those small efforts compound. Suddenly you realize you're stronger, more balanced, and more confident than you were before. The magic isn't in a single big breakthrough, it's in the steady accumulation of effort. Focus on today's effort, not tomorrow's big goal. It's easy to get overwhelmed by thinking about holding a perfect handstand for a full minute or more. But that's not where your attention should be. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do today? Can I kick up with a little more control? Can I hold my balance for just a second longer? These small daily improvements are what lead to big results. Can you hold a wall handstand a few seconds longer? That's progress. Maybe today you only add 1 extra second, or maybe you just feel a little more stable than yesterday. Celebrate those wins, no matter how minor they seem. Each one is a step forward, proof that your effort is paying off. Ordinary people succeed by making handstand practice a habit, like brushing their teeth. It becomes part of their daily rhythm, something they do without overthinking. When you weave practice into your routine, it stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling like a natural part of your day. That's when real progress happens. Forget instant results. Fall in love with the process of getting a little better each day. The journey is where the growth happens. You'll notice changes not just in your handstand, but in your mindset, your discipline, and your confidence. The more you practice, the more you realize that improvement is about patience and persistence, not perfection. Some days you'll feel strong, others not so much. That's normal. Progress isn't always obvious, and motivation can come and go. There will be days when you feel like you're moving backward, but those days are just as important as the good ones. They teach you resilience and remind you that consistency matters more than perfection. The real magic is showing up for yourself day after day. And it's not about being perfect, it's about being present, putting in the work, and trusting that every small effort is moving you closer to your goal. Over time, you'll look back and realize that what once felt impossible is now part of who you are. That's not magic. It's the power of daily practice. Handstands aren't just about strong arms, they're about a rock-solid core. Your core stabilizes your whole body, turning you from a wobbly pole into a solid steel rod. Engage your core by pulling your belly button in, tucking your pelvis and squeezing your glutes. This is the hollow body position. A strong core protects your back and makes balancing easier. That's why planks, hollow holds and leg raises are essential. Think of them as your handstand homework. Every rep is an investment in your future handstand. Don't skip core work. It's the foundation of your balance. Before you even think about kicking up into a handstand, it's crucial to prepare your body for the challenge ahead. Handstands aren't just about balance, they demand strength, mobility, and a solid understanding of your own body. Think of this as laying the groundwork for a house. If the foundation isn't strong, nothing you build on top will last. So let's start by getting your body ready for the journey. Begin every session with daily wrist stretches. Your wrists will be supporting your entire body weight, so it's essential to keep them flexible and strong. Spend a few minutes gently stretching in all directions, forward, backward, and side to side. Don't rush this part. Healthy wrists are your best insurance against injury. You can even add wrist circles and gentle pressure holds to increase mobility and resilience. Next, focus on building up your shoulder and arm strength. Planks and push-ups are your go-to moves here. If regular push-ups are too challenging, start on your knees. What matters is good form and steady progress. Hold a plank for 20 to 30 seconds, keeping your body in a straight line, and gradually increase the time as you get stronger. These exercises will help you develop the stability and power you'll need to support yourself upside down. Don't forget your core. Mastering the hollow body hold on the floor is a game changer. Lie on your back, press your lower back into the ground, lift your arms and legs, and hold. This position teaches your body to maintain a straight, tight line, the same alignment you'll need in a handstand. Try holding for 20 seconds at first, then work up to a full minute as your strength improves. Once you're comfortable with these basics, introduce wall walks into your routine. Start in a push-up position with your feet against the wall, then slowly walk your feet up while moving your hands closer to the wall. Pause when you're as vertical as you can manage, hold for a few breaths, and then carefully walk back down. Wall walks are a fantastic way to get used to being upside down while still having the support of the wall. These drills aren't just about building muscle, they're about building confidence. Each time you practice, you're training your brain to feel comfortable in an inverted position. Over time, you'll notice your fear of being upside down fades, replaced by a sense of control and excitement. Consistency is key, so make these drills a regular part of your practice. Remember, there's no need to rush. Mastering these foundational skills is far more important than moving on to advanced tricks too soon. Take your time, listen to your body, and celebrate small victories along the way. Progress might feel slow at first, but every rep is bringing you closer to your goal. Think of these exercises as your launch pad. They're not just warm-ups, they're the building blocks for safe, steady progress. By investing time in these basics, you're setting yourself up for success and reducing your risk of injury down the line. Nail the foundation and you'll be ready to take the next step with confidence, strength, and a body that's truly prepared for the challenge of handstands. Once you're strong, it's time to play with balance, using the wall as your training partner. Start with wall-facing handstand holds, chest close to the wall, arms straight, core tight. Progress to shoulder taps, shift weight, tap your shoulder, switch sides. This builds control and stability. Next, try lifting one foot off the wall, then the other, or float both feet for a second. Practice kicking up with your back to the wall. Aim to balance before your heels touch. The wall is your safety net, not a crutch. Celebrate every second you float. Those moments are magic. Be patient and trust the process. Meet Sarah, a working mum who started with just 10 minutes of handstand practice each morning. She began with shaky wall holds and basic drills, feeling clumsy and weak, but she stuck with it, filming her progress and celebrating every small win. After a month, her 10-second hold became 30. Shoulder taps got easier. 6 months in, she kicked up and held a handstand. 3 seconds, then 5, then 10. Now she can hold it for over a minute. Sarah's story proves with daily effort, anyone can achieve what once seemed impossible. It's about the journey, not just the destination. Everyone hits plateaus. Maybe you're stuck at a wall hold, or fear of falling holds you back. Break through by changing your routine. Add new drills, focus on weak spots, or practice safe falling. Tuck and roll. Fear is normal. Teach your brain falling isn't scary, and confidence will grow. If you're stuck, film yourself, check your form, and revisit basics like hollow holds and planks. Progress isn't linear. Bad days happen, but they don't erase your gains. Rest, reset, and keep going. Overcoming these challenges builds mental toughness and makes success even sweeter. Here's a simple 15-minute daily routine to fast-track your handstand. Warm up, 3 minutes, wrist circles, shoulder mobility, light cardio. Strength circuit, 6 min. Plank, hollow body hold, wall walk, 45 seconds each, 2 rounds. Skill practice, 6 min. Wall handstand holds, shoulder taps or kick-ups. Pick what matches your level. Focus on good form, push tall, core tight, toes pointing. Consistency is everything. Do this daily, even when you don't feel like it. Every session counts toward your goal. This routine is your blueprint for progress. We've covered the science, the drills, the story, and the mindset. The handstand is more than a trick. It's a journey of strength, focus, and self-belief. Anyone can do it with daily practice and patience. Start today, warm up, do the strength circuit, and try your first skill drill. Every second you practice is progress. Ready to join the challenge? Subscribe for more tips and let us know you're starting. Let's get strong, balance, and have fun together.